Alright, I was able to label these because she's sitting on those. And she's sitting on those. Don't bite me. Cinnamon. You guys are crazy. I can't believe the cat had her babies in the chicken's nest box. It's hilarious. She's very protective. What? I'm not gonna hurt your babies. I just want to label and monitor them. That's it. Rusty, what's your problem? What's your problem? This what you want? So anyway, not that white one, but another white one that is a Moran. I think she's broody. And then one of these orange ones are broody. Maybe. So we'll see if they hatch out some eggs this year. That'd be freaking awesome if they did. You're a little talker. What? Rusty. Rusty. All right. That was cool. That was cool. Mohawk. Mohawk. So anyhow. She's a little talker. That's another orange one. That might be the broody one. I don't know. I'm not sure how broody the other two are. I just saw the other two sitting on the eggs. Oh, here's another one. Oh, I thought something was wrong with her. Maybe she's just dirty. She looks healthy enough. She's just skinny. Anyway. She's a talker. So I just got done with my lawyer. The guy I'm owner financing this property from is being difficult. Pretty much started having problems with him 6 months in after starting to buy this property. Probably not even that long. It's probably quicker than that. I can't remember. But I put my down payment on the property, I think in June or July of 2015. And then they tried to claim that I didn't pay my down payment, and try to kick me off the property. And it's like, what? So I had to go back and find all the evidence that I paid it and paper trail them with the evidence. So everything was fine for a year. Then a year later, maybe it was 2 years. I don't remember, but it's always something, you know. It's like, oh, you had a late payment, whatever. My contract basically says that if I don't have a late payment for 3 years, I can get the title in my name. And so every year or two, he trips me up on purpose to make sure I have a late payment so he doesn't have to put the title in my name. So one year he lost my check and claimed that he never received it. But he waited a few months before saying something. It's like, oh, I never received. And he actually claimed that I didn't pay. I don't even remember what month it was, but let's just say he lost my June payment. He didn't wait. He didn't say anything right away. He waited till like September. Then he said, oh, you're a month behind. I'm like, no, I'm not. So I had to go back and look at my records. And sure enough, there was a check missing in sequence because I wrote all the checks from the same checkbook in sequence. And because he's the only one I wrote checks to. Everybody else I pay online or whatever. So, shut up, crybaby. So, yeah, I wrote him. He was the only one I wrote checks to out of the same checkbook. Oh, there's the white broody hen. She's in the goat yard. But anyway, so I went back and was looking at all the checks that went through and whatnot. And basically there was one check that was out of sequence that basically hadn't been cashed. And so he claims he never got it. And so basically he made me have a late payment. Now, it may not have been his fault. Giving him the benefit of the doubt, the post office could have lost it. You know, they're really reliable people, right? So it could be that, but he has a track record of trying to mess me up. So I legit had a late payment January of 2019 because I had to help my mom move and I used all my money to help her move. And so I kind of blew him off January of 19. So that one was my fault. That one is legit my fault. But since then, I haven't had a single late payment. Well, last year, 2021, I was trying to apply for a grant to get a high tunnel, or basically a greenhouse. And I was reluctant to do it because I didn't want any government entanglements, if you will. There's the broody one, maybe. I only seen her on the nest box once, so, or on the eggs once. But anyway, here's Leo. and Trig and her baby. Hey, leave the cat alone. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I tried to get a grant for a high tunnel or greenhouse because my friend and associate said that that there's not a lot of government regulations involved. Blah blah blah. You know. So I was like, all right, fine, I'll do it. And so I went down there to apply for it, and they basically said, well, we can't do anything with you because the land's not in your name. And I was like, well, crap. So what's my options? And so they basically said, they gave me some paperwork and to basically have him fill out. So since he's technically the owner and I'm owner financing it from him, they gave me some paperwork for him to fill out, making me the authorized operator or whatever. I forgot the wordology, but the authorized operator on my own land, if you will. So I emailed that to him, and he never filled it out. He never called the USDA because I texted him also about the email. He never responded to me. Never contacted the USDA's office. Never filled. Ow! Damn it, Leo. Never filled out the paperwork. So I sent him the email again and a text message reminder again, and he still blew me off. So I sent him a third text message. I didn't email him this time. Sent him a third message asking him, did you get my email? And of course, he ignored me and blew me off again. So I was like, okay, fine. I haven't had any late payments for 3 years now. I can legit get the title in my name. I didn't really care about getting the title in my name, but I need to be able to be productive and proactive. I already have enough problems with other people not, doing their part, So here he is not allowing me to be able to do what I need to do on my own property. So I go to the title company and say, hey, I need to get the title in my name. And then, basically he would be the lien holder. And so I start that process. And then 2 weeks later, I call the title company asking them how things are going. And like, oh, yeah, we called him. And he said, I'm not ready. I'm like, what's that supposed to mean? They're like, I don't know. He just said he wasn't ready. I'm like, okay. Did he say what he needs to do to be ready? And they're like, no. So that's when I contacted my lawyer. I was like, oh, well, actually, first I asked them, I said, so how do I make him ready? Do I have to go get a lawyer, or what's the legal process? What's the protocol? And they basically said, yeah, if he's not willing to comply to his agreement, then you have to go basically get a lawyer. I was like, all right. Well, luckily for me, my new neighbor in Keplinger Mills is a lawyer, him and his wife both. So I had my meeting with him today. I actually met with him last weekend. And then so I sat down and had my retainer meeting with him today. And started my legal process today. And we're not going to press the issue yet, but I'm going to call. Ow, mother fork. Stop it. He's trying to climb me, and I ain't got insulation on. I just got these jeans, these pants. And his claws are sharp. Anywho, so I'm going to call the title company again this week. It's Sunday right now. So I'm going to call the title company again this week, and I'm going to say, hey, I need to call Ben again. and, you know, find out when he's going to be ready or what he needs in order to be ready. And how long is it going to take to get this ball rolling? Because I'm not waiting much longer, you know? I need to be productive. I need to be proactive. And if he's going to interfere with that, then we're going to have problems. So I'm going to give him another 2 weeks. And if he's not ready in 2 weeks, then I'm going to have my lawyer contact him. Because I gave him half his retainer today. I'll give him the other half of the retainer next week. And then in 2 weeks, if Ben's not ready for whatever reason to honor his contract, then I'll have my lawyer contact him and figure out why he's not ready and initiate his readiness. So anyways, I'm going to work on this today. We need a way to keep the goats from soiling their hay. And this is really the best way, because basically they're climbing on the hay and they're going to poop and pee on it, and then they're not going to eat it. It's going to go to waste. So yeah, so basically this is a cattle panel ring and cattle panel. So I put 2 of them together. I actually had this over in the corner as a corral, but it wasn't working. So it's a mucky section, and it just wasn't working. So I'm going to basically make a cattle panel ring, kind of like those hay rings that they make for horses and cattle, but goats can get in those, and they'll, again, like I said, soil their hay. So this will keep them from getting in there and soiling the hay. The babies might be able to get in there, but not for much longer. And yeah. And these boys are starting to get horny, so I'm gonna have to start separating them soon. Which means I got to get another goat yard. So, because I don't need these Kikos getting the Nigerians pregnant. I mean, they're still small, but I don't know that the Nigerians can handle birthing these these babies. Even though he's small right now, his offspring may not be very small. So I don't know if he's ready to breed yet, but he's acting like he's ready to breed. So yeah, I can't have him breeding the Nigerians. And that's a problem, because, that's why we need more than 2 goat yards, and David doesn't want to do his part around here, so I'm going to hire somebody else to do David's job. But anyways, all right, that's it for now. I'm going to get to work. Bye.